morning, that can only mean one thing. It's time for Sunday Morning Wrestling. Hey guys, welcome to SMW, coming to you live from Nottingham, England. I am your host, Wes Lynn. We have one hell of a show for you today. Kicking things off, we have Roddy Piper defending the YouTube Championship against the debuting Ted DiBiase. We also have a tag team steel cage match between the Steiners and Harlem Heat. Yokozuna versus the Iron Sheik, the Ultimate Warrior taking on Kerry von Erich, and for your main event, we have the Undertaker taking on Sheik, the Snake Roberts. But starting off today's action, Roddy Piper, Ted DiBiase, YouTube Championship. Ted DiBiase going in with some massive right hands. Ted DiBiase's first appearance here in SMW. Sleeper hold versus sleeper hold. But can Ted DiBiase get that $1 million dream set in? As he chucks Roddy Piper to the outside. Ted DiBiase going to take it to Piper, and he does, but Piper trying to fight back on the outside. Misses the clothesline. Ted DiBiase tries to take his leg out from behind him. Nice elbow to the thigh. Ted DiBiase chucking Ted DiBiase into the stairs. Roddy Piper, an absolute savage, and just thrown him down on the apron. Ted DiBiase, a nice club to the back and reverse backbreaker. Big punch to the jaw of Roddy Piper. And Ted DiBiase taking him to the stairs, but Roddy Piper managing to elbow out Ted DiBiase, wanted some retribution as Roddy Piper makes his way back into the ring, and Ted DiBiase follows. A nice right from Roddy Piper, followed up by a power slam, and now choking Ted on the ground. This could be Roddy Piper's toughest test yet in his 8th title defense. Ted DiBiase taking him down. Roddy Piper rolling to the ropes, trying to catch his breath as Ted DiBiase hits a massive right to the outside and a big boot to the chest of Roddy Piper. Ted DiBiase going all in on this one, gets him in a head up, big right hand, but Roddy Piper catching elbow, and then a power slam on the concrete on the ramp down to the ring. Roddy Piper taking it to Ted DiBiase on the outside. Ted DiBiase manages to take his legs out from Ted DiBiase, running back into the ring. DiBiase calling for Piper to get in. Taking Piper into the corner, hits the running clothesline to the back of Roddy Piper. And now choking Piper out again as he picks Piper up. Big scoop slam. But Ted DiBiase been looking good so far. Piper needs to get back in this one as Ted DiBiase setting him up for something here. Will it be the $1 million dream? No, he takes him down, going for the figure 4 leg lock, and he's got the figure 4 set in. Will Piper tap? Will he tap? Piper fighting it, and he doesn't. Piper turns him over, and DiBiase manages to get out. DiBiase taking him back around for a swinging neck breaker, and then just boots him in the face and goes for the cover. Be a massive upset if he gets this, and he doesn't. Just before the 3 count, Roddy Piper managing to kick out. Ted DiBiase picks him back up, takes him into the corner again, hits the running clothesline from behind again, knocking Roddy Piper off his feet. Ted DiBiase now picking Piper up. Piper managing to take the legs out from under him. Taking Piper to the corner, looking for the Bulldog maybe. Maybe looking for the Bulldog, and he is. And he hits the Bulldog out the corner. Now he's going for the sleep hold. This is it. It's over if this gets hooked in. No one has escaped the sleeper hold of Roddy Piper, and it's in. He's got it hooked in, and Ted DiBiase with a jawbreaker managing to escape the sleeper hold. We've never seen anyone here in SMW escape that sleeper hold of Roddy Piper's. Amazing stuff from Ted DiBiase. Is that the turning point in this match? Let's take a look at it again, guys. As Ted DiBiase manages to hit the jawbreaker to get out of the sleeper hold. We're back with the action. Ted DiBiase taking him into the corner. Taking his time. Hits the running clothesline to the back again. Ted DiBiase playing with Roddy Piper. Who knew? And this could be it. He's looking for it. He's got it hooked in. That modified sleep hold of his. Can he? And he is. Roddy Piper is out cold. We have a new YouTube champion in Ted DiBiase. What a match. DiBiase with a massive upset there, taking Roddy Piper out, not even going for the belt, not even praying, like he doesn't even care about it, and then they're stomping away at Roddy Piper. Salt in the wounds. There we go, guys. Tag team action. A steel cage match between the Steiners and the champions, Harlem Heat. This is not for the belts. If the Steiners get the win, they will get a shot next week at those title belts. And there we go, the referee. And Scott Steiner straight in with a swinging back elbow, but Stevie Ray chucking Rick Steiner across the ring. Oh, Steiner's on top at the moment. Rick picking Stevie Ray up. Big knee to the midsection of Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray hits the right, and Scott Steiner with a snap suplex to Booker T. Scott Steiner went for that belly to belly, but now Harlem Heat getting in control of this match. Oh, Booker T and Stevie Ray working on the Steiners, keeping them grounded. To win this match, both men from one team have to escape the cage. There are no pins, no submissions. Stevie Ray with a big right to a big boot to Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner. We've seen that before, that headlock, the core strength of Scott Steiner. Stevie Ray got Rick Steiner on his shoulders and lands him on that top rope. As Booker T backdrops Scott Steiner. I tell you what, Harlem Heat looking good at the moment, really taking it to the Steiner brothers. As Stevie Ray going for the early escape, as Booker T taking care of Scott Steiner, keeping. Oh no, Scott Steiner manages to get out of it. Scott Steiner going after him, and he does. He manages to grab the leg of Stevie Ray and slamming him back in to the ring. Scott Steiner hitting the big elbow on Booker, taking Booker down with a clothesline. Another clothesline from Rick Steiner to Booker T. Scott with Stevie Ray hits the STO on Stevie Ray. The Steiners now in control, with Scott taking Stevie Ray for a spin, and Rick Steiner keeping Booker T occupied as Booker T hits a big headbutt on Rick, and Rick keeping him away from Scott, letting Scott escape. That is brotherly love if I've ever seen it. Scott Steiner on top. Stevie Ray going after him. Rick concentrating on Booker T. Stevie Ray hitting Scott Steiner when he's on top of the cage. He's hit him once, he's hit him again, trying to get Steiner down. Goes for a third right hand and he's grabbing the leg, pulling Steiner back into the ring. Managing to get Scott Steiner back on the side of the cage there and hitting his head on the steel cage and knocking him back into the ring as Stevie Ray makes the climb, and Booker T lining Rick Steiner up, going for the axe kick, and he hits it as Scott Steiner chasing Stevie Ray, and now Booker T looking to climb out as well. Harlem Heat could have it here. Stevie Ray needs to do something. Booker T to the top as well. Rick Steiner slowly getting up. Stevie Ray's been brought back in. Booker has one leg over. I don't know why he's struggling so much, but Rick Steiner getting up there and hitting him again. And Booker T managing to kick Rick away. Booker T and Scott Steiner on top of the cage, both on top. Look like they're both going to escape. Booker T, no one on him. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner even has been hit by Stevie Ray. Booker T has exited the cage. And did you see that? Scott Steiner just kicking Stevie Ray off top. And both these men, Booker T escaping so early may not have been a good thing. Scott has exited. Rick on his way out. Stevie Ray needs to get up. He just had a massive fall. Stevie Ray needs to stop Rick Steiner. He's climbing up after him. He needs to stop him getting out. And he hits him. He manages to get him on the ledge. Oh, but Rick kicking Stevie Ray off the side of the cage again. That's the second big fall Stevie Ray has taken. There's Scott's already out. Rick Steiner making the climb down. It looks like the Steiner brothers have it. They do. The Steiner brothers get the victory, which means they get a shot at those tag titles next week, right here on SMW. Fantastic win for the Steiners in that match. Next up, guys, the Iron Sheik versus Yokozuna. A battle of Goliaths. Since losing the Intercontinental title, the Sheik been lost a bit. Tried to go up against the Undertaker for that world title. Lost a couple of times. Yokozuna lands a big leg drop and goes for the cover straight away, but just a 1 count. That could have been a quick finish from Yokozuna as Yokozuna gets him in a camel clutch using his own move against him. And the Sheik powering out. Look at the strength of the Sheik. Big right gut punch followed up by flying forearm from the Iron Sheik on Yokozuna. But Yokozuna with a European uppercut of his own and then a shoulder barge taking the Sheik down. Sheik with an arm drag. Followed up with a flat DDT into the mat. Another European uppercut from the Sheik. Now taking Yokozuna to the corner. Hits the running clothesline to the back of Yokozuna. Just the 1 count. Sheik picking him up by his head and then slamming Yokozuna's face into the canvas. One of these two men needs to make a big run now. They've been diddling in the middle of the card. One of them needs to make a push to go up high. Go for one of the belts. Is Yokozuna wearing the Sheik down? The Sheik fight down. Big elbows into Yokozuna's midsection. Follows it up with a shin kick and then a slap, but Yokozuna just stood there. Sheik takes him against the ropes, hits a spinning back elbow, taking Yokozuna down. Yokozuna's strength though. That sumo strength of Yokozuna. Taking him into the corner. And then just doing the count into the corner. And that's a 10 count off the turnbuckle. That's got to disorientate you. Yokozuna kicks the back of his thigh. And the Sheik just kicks him off him. The Sheik going for the camel clutch. It could be over. Can Yokozuna escape? And he can. Overpowers the Sheik like the Sheik did to Yokozuna previously. Big sidewalk slam from Yokozuna. Yokozuna picking him back up. Looking for the modified rock bottom, and he hits it. He hits it. Let's see that one again, guys. A massive modified rock bottom there. And Yokozuna got the Sheik in the corner, kicks into the thing. Could be looking for the bonsai drop. And he hits it. Surely that's over now. That's got to take all the wind out of your sails. 1, 2, 3. Yokozuna with an impressive victory over the Sheik in that one. He needs to continue that winning form though. Keep on pushing higher. Our next match, the Ultimate Warrior versus Kerry Von Erich, the new Intercontinental Champion. This match is not for the belt. And the referee rings the bell. Oh, and Warrior taking him straight down with a big boot to follow. Picking Von Erich up by the head. Look at the strength, but Kerry Von Erich managing to get out of it and hits a DDT. The Warrior going for that military press slam. But Kerry Von Erich scouting it and getting out of it. Kerry Von Erich had a long road to the Intercontinental Championship. It's had quite a few battles for it. And then he won it here last week in a triple threat against the man he's against tonight and the former champion, Bam Bam Bigelow. Big running clothesline there from the Warrior in the corner. Goes for the cover. Kerry Von Erich manages to kick out. Big boot to the back of Kerry Von Erich. The Warrior in control early doors. Oh, Kerry Von Erich with a big knee to the Warrior's face. Takes him down with a head drag and now got him in a headlock on the mat. Warrior's got to be careful his shoulders don't hit the mat. Could be counted. Kerry Von Erich picks him back up. And he hits the tornado clothesline. Taking the Warrior down. Doesn't go for the pin though. Should really have followed that up with a pin. Now working on the legs. Got a modified figure 4 leg lock in on the Warrior. Okay, Von Erich picking the Warrior back up. Chucks him over the ropes. Now just staring at the Warrior. Do something. Anything. Don't just stand there and watch him. And he just stood there and watched him. Hits the right hand when he comes back into the ring, but misses the DDT, giving the Ultimate Warrior too much time to prepare. And look at the strength. Hits the military press. And then stomping on him. Big knee to the face. And goes for the running splash. And he hits the splash. This one could be over. The Ultimate Warrior, this be a massive victory. 1, 2, 3. The Ultimate Warrior beating the new Intercontinental Champion, Kerry Von Erich. That is an impressive victory for the Ultimate One. Welcome back, guys. Time for the main event. Jake Roberts against The Undertaker. In that Royal Rumble match, they will be facing The Undertaker if The Undertaker is still champion by that point for the World Heavyweight Championship. Let's get into this main event though, as The Undertaker takes Jake the Snake down with a clothesline. Jake scouting that kick and getting out of the way, hits a Russian leg sweep. Nice boot to the front of The Undertaker. Fans loving The Undertaker, chanting his name. You can hear it around the stadium, down the streets, in your home. Everyone chanting for that man. The Undertaker hits a big right from the ground, taking Jake off his feet. That was a massive right. Hits another right, a few more rights in the corner, but Jake scouted that last one and gets him in the corner himself, follows up with a couple of rights of turn, but The Undertaker, these two, this trading blows in the corner. Now The Undertaker using his weight advantage on top of Jake Roberts, gets the cover, just the 1 count. So this would be a massive win for Jake Roberts, although the title is not on the line. If he can beat The Undertaker in singles action, he's definitely in for a shot at that title. That'll be a big step up for Jake Roberts. The Undertaker picks up a double axe handle to the top of Jake's back. And now getting this camel clutch set in on Jake Roberts, tearing at his face. Jake Roberts gets out of it, slips out the back. Jake taking him to the corner, hits the running clothesline in the corner, turning Taker over, smashing his knee into the canvas, picking Taker back up. Big gut punch from Jake, follows it up with a knee smash to the face, finally taking The Undertaker off his feet, but picks him straight back up, hits the short arm clothesline. It could be over, he goes for the cover, but Paul Bearer's on the apron. The referee's not paying any attention to The Undertaker. And I hate to say it, but I think Jake Roberts could have had that match won, as he follows up with a DDT. And now he gets the cover. Can The Undertaker kick out? Oh, and he does. The Undertaker kicking out at 2.5. Paul Bearer not getting involved that time. Undertaker taking Jake Roberts down. Big shoulder barge. Follows it up with a flying lariat. And now getting him in a Boston Crab, trying to make Jake submit. Jake Roberts, you're so close to the ropes, just grab the ropes, Jake. Grab the ropes, and he doesn't, he uses his legs to power out instead. Jake Roberts taking him to the corner. Big clothesline in the corner. Takes Jake over with an arm drag. The Undertaker looking to get back in control. Chucking Jake to the apron. Only to bring him back in just to show his strength off. And now lining him up, looking for that tombstone pile driver. And he gets Jake up on his shoulder. Stick a fork in him. He is done. And that's it. It's over. The Undertaker, impressive victory there. Looked like Jake had him for a second, but no chance. Join us next week, guys, on SMW, where every single championship is on the line. We'll see you next week. Same place, same time. Sunday morning wrestling.